So, a headline today, big headline today. Will Canada become a nation of renters? All right, look, we're far from it, but there's a bad trend going on. So, homeownership peaked in about 2022, which makes sense. 2021 was a huge buying time in Canada. People bought houses like crazy. Peaked at 68.6, down this year, 66.2 and falling. Now, you might say to yourself, whoa, fuck. That's still a big number. Like, it's like 2/3 of everybody. All right, yes, but the trend is not your friend. Understand this. When people started talking about falling fertility rates, falling birth rates, everybody went under 2, like it was 1.9 something, and everybody said, oh, well, still, we'll see. It'll just be a blip. And then it went down to 1.7, and everybody says, oh, well, that's probably going to be okay. It's just a situation, just the times. And boom, it's like 1.2 something, and it's headed for oblivion of a birth rate. Okay, like it's seriously. So hear me out. The trend is what you pay the fuck attention to, okay? That's what you pay attention to. If the trend is going the wrong way, and there's obvious evidence that it's harder for everyone in Ontario and British Columbia to buy a house, has been getting worse for years, tiny microscopic improvement, but now we're running into the teeth of a recession, we're running into the teeth of an economic downturn, which is going to make it tougher, even though prices have come off a tiny bit. The ability to buy a house is going to continue to be impaired by affordability, high rents, like everything being so expensive, and stagnant wages. Yeah, stagnant wages. It's just the truth in Canada. So that trend in less and less homeownership could continue. And like I said, people say, oh, it's just a blip. And then all of a sudden it's not a blip. And then all of a sudden it's 50%. And all of a sudden people are looking around saying, hey, we're fucked. Okay. But that's why you pay attention now. Pay attention now. So if the ability for average people, young people, people of all ages for that matter, to buy a home has become seriously impaired, and all the promises of government, and I don't care which government, federal, provincial, municipal, all the promises that suddenly there's going to be so many new homes built, like astronomical amounts of new. We're gonna double the number of new homes built. Oh, we're building less every year? Oh, but don't pay attention. No. It's just around the corner. The huge burst of house building. We're going to build a house every couple of minutes in Canada. It's coming soon. Don't worry, okay? Yeah, don't listen to that bullshit. It's getting worse. There's fewer houses getting built. And there's falling participation in home ownership. And don't let it get out of hand. It's headed that way because it used to be 2.5, 3.5 times income is what the price of the average home in Canada was. In some regions, it's 12. Across Canada, it's like 7 times income. In the worst regions, it's 12 times income, 10 times income, 9 times income if you're lucky in the expensive provinces. Look, there's no hope to make this work. Like, no hope with an average price over $1 million. The government's new decision to say, well, we're going to put the limit on a starter home government sponsored program at $1.5 million. That should fix everything. It will fix fuck all nothing, because if you don't make enough money, it doesn't matter what the starter home program is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Wages are stagnant. Productivity is terrible. We've been in a per capita recession for years. We're heading into the worst per capita GDP in the developed world. We're headed that way because everything went wrong when we decided that we're going to pin our fortunes on real estate. We're going to pin our hopes on construction, build, prices go up, and that's going to make everybody feel good because if they bought a house 7 years ago, it's doubled in price in 7 years. They feel that they're doing well. They're not doing well. They just have a ridiculously expensive house, okay? Affordability tells the true tale. It's not working out. And the government actually finds ways to support higher prices. If we don't find a government that can actually build houses, that can actually shut down demand by rigorously controlling immigration, that can find a way to release more land faster, cut the red tape, cut the incredible costs associated with building a new home. If we can't find ways to actually, if the prices can only come down a little bit, because apparently that's the way all governments see it, can we at least find a way for the prices to stop going up? Why don't we find a way for the prices to stop going up and try to let wages catch up and end up with a far, far happier population? A far happier population 10 years from now if we make sure that there's no more annual price increases in houses in the 5, 6, 7, 8%, 10% range, double every 5 years. No. That must stop, and it must be purposefully stopped by all means possible. That will give people a chance to catch up in wages. Hopefully, not guaranteed, but anything else is crazy. Letting the house prices continue to run is crazy. There's got to be solutions. Somebody's going to figure them out, but don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Increasing the starter home package to $1.5 million is not the way to do it.